5 mistakes are keeping you from a bag in your business. I made over $5,000 in one day, and once I got past these mistakes, I started having $1,000 days. And I was like, if I can do it, I can teach the boys and girls how to do it. But before I get started, make sure you like, comment, reshare, and if you're feeling me, go on and follow me so we can get to this guap, this cheddar, this cheese. Have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule? It's an 80-20 rule in business, and it goes like this. 80% is your mind frame or your mindset. 20% is the product. So if you have a service, like, that's 20%. If you have a product like a book, clothing, whatever, that's 20%. If you have a digital product, that is your 20%. And these are the 5 mistakes that you're making in your 80% that's keeping you from the bag. Okay, are you ready? Number 1, you're comparing your business to other people's business and their journey. You remember when your grandma said you can't keep up with the Joneses? If you're minding their business, you're not minding yours. So you cannot compare your business to their business. You cannot compare what they're doing on their social media to what you have going on yours. The only person that you should be in comparison with is you yourself and your business. The only people that you're in competition with is you yourself and your business. Yeah, they may have something that's duplicate, like a system or something in their business. Yeah, things are duplicate, but you don't keep up with the Joneses' business. You got to mind whose? You got to mind your business. And that brings us to the second thing. You don't know your business. What do you mean, Jen? I know I sell chicken. I know I tie hairs. I know I do this, whatever you do. You're not secure in what you do. You're not out here telling the people about the problem that your business solves. Because let me tell you, if I go to my emails right now, I can tell you it's about noon. I have at least 3 emails from Saks. Saks don't mind getting out here telling y'all, I have a way to solve your problem. You want some clothes? I got some clothes for you. Or another business may be emailing me, I can solve your problem. How often are you getting out here telling people about the problem that you can solve for the marketplace? I will be out here all the time educating people about how my product, my service can immediately solve their problem. And that goes to the next thing. You're not consistent enough. You feel as though, okay, I showed up twice this week, that's enough. No, it's people showing up twice in a day. And even though we're not keeping up with the Joneses, we got to show up and talk about the problem that our business solves. That is what we call marketing. How are we showing up to the market, educating the market about how we can solve their problem? Okay? The next thing that you are not doing, you are not, and this one I'm going to hold your hand. You are not thinking that you're worthy for the payoff that you deserve. Like you want to lowball yourself. Or you want to do just enough to get by. You're not putting any value on the value that you're giving. If you're able to solve a problem, why not put a ticket on it that you know, right? And I know that could be uncomfortable sometimes, but if I know I'm solving a problem, guess what? Gucci don't mind putting a ticket on it for me. Or AutoZone don't mind putting a ticket on it for me. Because they know that they're going to solve my problem. And they know how valuable they are. They know that, okay, if you really need this done, you won't mind paying me. Because I know the service that I'm going to give is going to solve your problem 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and put my value on it. And the last thing that you haven't done, you haven't asked God to be the center of it. And I know you're like, oh, you can't tell me about my faith. Are you going to God every time you go to your business? When you think about the challenges, are you asking him to be the center of it? Or are you automatically trying to play God and fix everything? Are you trying to do everything? When is the last time you asked God for help? When is that last time you asked God to allow your business to be a blessing to another family, which would bring you help or assistance? These are the things that you got to incorporate when you believe and have a business that you're ready to go to the next level. This is the 80% that will get you there. Trusting in God, trusting and believing in yourself, being consistent, showing up for the marketplace, knowing your product and knowing the value it brings, and minding your business. Once you get over that and you're 80%, you in the money. Don't say I ain't teach you nothing. And let me just say, if you don't have a product and you looking for, I got something done for you that's ready for you and ready to go. All you got to do is do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And like Nike said, just do it. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is today.